been for James and I to launch our DC universe, and we are so excited to be here to share it with all of you today. But before we start, I just want to thank briefly a few people across Warner Brothers Discovery that helped us get here. So, to Ricky, Christian, Dana, John, and all the incredible pros in marketing, you guys are amazing. To Jeffrey, to Scott, Carrie, Kelly, all your teams in marketing, in distribution, tirelessly work, and really it's thanks to you that we are bringing Superman around the world right now. To our great colleagues at Warner Brothers Discovery, especially Alan Horn and Mike and Pam, your invaluable partnership and collaboration has been extraordinary, and we thank you for it. To the great folks at DC Studio, our team there, it is such a privilege to get to work beside you every single day. And to those of you in the audience, both behind the camera and in front of the camera and behind the scenes, who have shown such tremendous support for our journey and beyond. Finally, we really have to thank David Zaslav. Without his vision for DC Studios, we would not be here today. So David, wherever you are, there he is. Thank you for placing in us your faith and trust in James and in me to make this movie and to kickstart the new era of DC. Superman is a movie that I dreamed about making for a long time. But never in those dreams did I imagine I would have such an extraordinary partner as the man I'm about to bring out. My friend, my colleague, a singular visionary, the co-head of DC Studios, and more importantly, the writer and director of Superman, the great James Gunn.
This is a really long walk. It's awkward. Hey everybody, what's up? How's it going? I am really grateful that you're all here tonight. I'm really grateful for the past 3 years making this film with Peter, who I love, and I don't tell you enough. You're a really good friend, and I appreciate that. And when he says all those nice things about me, the one that touches me the most is when he says he's my friend, because he is. Thank you all for being here. Like I said, when I was a kid, I opened up my first DC comic book, Superman comic book, and I entered this magical world. Not of Superman being in a spaceship and landing in the middle of Kansas and parents raising him and then him being alone in a world of humans. It was Superman in an already established world surrounded by hero friends and giant monsters and robots and flying dogs and super cousins and all sorts of crazy stuff. I wanted to recreate that feeling I had, that magical feeling as a child, for audiences today who see the movie. And hopefully we did that. I want to say, give a special shout out to two people here. I don't know where they are. The first is the person who's made the biggest sacrifices for this movie is not me, it's not Peter, it's our wives. It's Natalia Saffron, and it's Jennifer Howard. Jen, I love you, and I promise I'm going to take a break. I said in an interview recently, my commitment is to be a better husband and a worse CEO. Sorry, Zaslav. I'll be a better. And then also I want to point out, where's my mom? sitting is there? Okay. All right, guys. Wow. My mom is here, my dad, I miss him so dearly. He took me to see Superman when I was a kid. Okay, I have a few friends that want to come out, just some buddies. Nicholas Holt, our Lex Luthor is here tonight. Rachel Brosnahan, Lois Lane. And then finally, my friend, David Corn Sweat, Superman. It'll take him a few minutes to get down here. And then I want to point out a couple people in the audience that are here tonight. But we'll let these guys come down so you can admire how attractive they are. Look how handsome Lex Luthor is. Okay, maybe you guys can stand up as I say your names because we got a lot of cast members here. And I'm going to group them up. So we have our Justice Gang, Eddie Cathegi, Nathan Fillion, Isabella Merced, and their boss, Sean Gunn. Then we have the Daily Planet Gang, Skylar Gasando. I'm realizing I have worked with these people for years, and I've never said their last names out loud. Who else we got? Beck Bennett, Wendell Pierce, the great Wendell Pierce, Michaela Hoover, and Chris McDonald. Then we have Clark's parents. We have Angela Sarafian. Where are you, Angela? We have Angela, we have Pruitt, Taylor Vince, and Eva Howell. You came in, I heard. Where are you guys? There they are. They're right near my mom. And then we have all the Lexus cohorts, which is a lot of people, and my eyes are way. We have here's one. Okay, so this person is probably my best friend from this whole movie, and I had to call her this morning to see how you pronounce her name. Maria Gabrielle de Ferrier. Maria, sorry. That's close enough. It's Gabby. Her name's Gabby. That's what we call her. Call her Gabby. She's the engineer. We have Sarah Sampaio. Frank Grillo, my buddy. James Liao, where are you, man? I haven't seen him. There he is. Stephen Blackheart, my best friend, actually my best friend in the world. Terrence Rosemore. Bonnie DeCeplio. I don't say her name either. Giovanni Cruz. Jonah Lees and Christian Lees. And then finally, just a few odds and ends, the weirdos. We have Alan Tudyk, who's robot number 4. We have Anthony Kerrigan as Metamorpho. And then finally, the dynamite Will Reeve as himself.